Coach K. I've had a chance earlier this week to get to talk with him, and then also you'll hear a lot of that big interview coming up at halftime. I got so everybody kind of gets to know him on a personal basis a little bit. We talk about his philosophy and all that. That'll be coming up at halftime, so be sure to stick around for that. And earlier tonight, I did get a chance to sit down and talk to him a little bit about the game tonight, the GAC, and kind of get his take on where his Lovett Lions are, coming in off a big win last night. GAC also coming off a big win last night. So we had a chance to talk a little bit. We'll have that coming up for you in just a few seconds. Our crack engineer, Richard Jarakidis, is going to seconds. And another thing that's interesting about tonight's game, David, and I talked to Coach a little bit about this, is this arena we're in tonight, right?
Yeah, what a phenomenal place.
Folks, you'll see it in just a second, but this is the long form, and it is like some colleges would be jealous of this place, would they not?
Absolutely.
So let me see if we got here's the sound. Here's the interview we had with Coach Cadell right before the game tonight. We talked a little bit about the breakdown tonight, and here's Coach Cadell with tonight's pregame breakdown.
We keep calling him Cadell with a K.
Cadell, thanks. Okay, you got it. About Lovett's team coming out of this, about their stats or who's playing well and all that kind of stuff is where we'll go next to. He led them in scoring and rebounding last night. But these because of the way his name is spelled, it doesn't really sound and pronounce Cadell, which is the way you pronounce it. So, David, he was alluding to his team tonight coming in here playing this arena. His team, he says, has been playing good. The key to tonight's game was defense. What can we expect, do you think, from Yeah, and you mentioned that, David, because I've watched him play a couple of times this year. It was a practice earlier this week. Really a lot of intensity in practice. They really get after a lot of drills, with a lot of rebounding drills and competition between teams, and there seems to be a really good intensity. I talked to Coach earlier tonight's game. In case you folks don't know, they beat Wesleyan 48-32, and I said, Coach, what was your key to the game? He said, Tommy, we didn't really shoot the ball that well, but our defense won the game for us. He said, we're not going to shoot the ball well every night, but defensively we can control the night. And I think, any coach and on any level will tell you that that's the key to every game, right? I mean, it's bringing
this league, this region, AA basketball, GAC,
on that note, I'll give you some of the breakdown of some of the scores from around the region for the last night. We got about 5 minutes before we are away from tip. And the coming at you from the long form on the campus of Greater Atlanta Christian for tonight's matchup. The Lovett Lions taking on the Spartans, so it should be a great game. Let's look real quick, David, at last night's games around the region. Friday night's games, Lovett, like we mentioned, beat Wesleyan 48-32. It's a great win to keep them undefeated in the region. GAC took it to Kip, beat them by 30, 70-40, also staying undefeated in the region. And Pace Academy defeated Hapeville Academy, and Holy Innocents defeated Best Academy 70-49. And David, when you talk about the region, like you mentioned, everybody's coming in. You said Lovett, and there's a 4-0 in the region. Greater Atlanta Christians 5-0. This is a big matchup.
Huge. Two teams undefeated in the region. Obviously, they want to get separation from the Pace and Wesleyan. To get into the second half of the season, team to beat in the regional playoffs. But it's amazing to see how much quality talent there is out there in this region. You can see it on the road. They'll be in the driver's seat for the second half.
One thing about this region too this year, having been around this region for a long time myself, is that I see there's a lot of height in the region. We're going to run up against a guy tonight that is right around 6'8", Charlie O'Brien. He's 6'8", and then they also got a guy, Chris Hitt, biggest guy. On the other side is going to be Charles Mustafoulis, who is a 6'3" and about. So that's something that Lovett runs into pretty much every night. Pace Academy themselves have got a couple of big kids down there, 6'9", 6'10", right? Both D1 prospects. But if you're 6'2",
Using your body, making sure you're blocking it. You got to knock that. Yeah, we're close to it. Knockdown battle to
I'm sure he's quite the terror on the football field at that size at this level, no doubt. Well, it's something Lovett always had to deal with even the years I was here coaching, is just, the size factor. But it really comes down to just two things, like David said. It's just, like you said, boxing out, but being smart. Well, and putting you in the right position, because you can hold your position. The guy jumps over, you're going to get fouls. You're going to get. I think Lovett, you'll notice tonight, will have to really pay attention to.
Yeah.
A record of 193-29. That's not too bad. And now he is up his place as the first-year coach, as David mentioned, is David Eaton, who's an alum here of GAC. Played a
right, and playing at Whopper. NCAA champion.
No doubt.
Winning it to Coach Martin and over 85%.
Yeah, not an easy task. All right, folks, we are about 10 seconds away from GAC, right up in Norcross, and not too far from Lovett, and should be a good crowd here tonight. If you guys ever get a chance to come up to this long form, you definitely need to do it. It is literally a small, huge 2 screens up at the corners of either corner of the arena here, where they're going to show some intro videos. It's much like an NBA game for the introduction. But that's all show. And at the end of the day, David, all that matters is who walks out here with the W. So that's right. So we're going to now take a quick break for the.
Seventh grader at Greater Atlanta Christian School. Please welcome Mitsu.
Last
And number 11, James Smith. He's a senior. Another one at the guard position, 6'4", 160.
Senior Charles.
And there's Charles Mistopoulos, 6'3", 203, and we missed Henry Richardson, number 21, 6'2", 160. He is the go-to guy for these Lovett Lions. He's pouring in around 20 points a game for these guys. He really makes these guys go. But like David mentioned in the pregame,
Your starters.
Ryan Greer is really the catalyst.
Number 12, Hunter.
And for the GAC Spartans, starting lineup, Hunter McIntosh, the freshman point guard, lighting it up. He's the center, the 6'8" big kid, Charlie Bryant. And number 34, Chris Hinton, playing the forward position, 6'5" and 220. And at the other spot there, Jacob Hoffman, number 43, is a senior, 6'3" from Denmark. This is the kid that will shoot pretty much from anywhere in the gym.
And his assistant coaches are Brandon Johnson, Houston Oliver, and Eric Parker.
All right, so the starting lineups are in the books. 8 minutes are on the clock. We're going into quarter number 1 for this matchup between the Lovett Lions and the GAC Spartans.
We're in for a treat tonight. Great basketball, great environment.
No doubt, this is good high school basketball right here for you. Coming at you from the 6-2A region. We're going to jump it up. A little bit of a size difference here. The jump. Charles Mistopoulos jumping up against 6'8". Needless to say, the GAC Spartans take the tip.
Man-to-man to start.
With a box-to-box screen, go right inside the 34, and there's Chris Hinton, the big body, putting it right inside off the glass. The Lions will have to shut that down if they're going to have a chance here tonight. That is a big body to guard. You will notice Lovett Lions do a really good job of moving the basketball. A lot of passing. You'll see a lot of open man passing, still in the extra pass. It's really a pretty thing to watch. Coach K has done a great job with getting this offense installed in less than a year.
GAC playing man-to-man just like Lovett is.
There's the man right there looking for the score. Henry Richardson, over to Ryan Greer. Real nice step inside. Over to Ford Coleman. He will pull for 3. That is his game. His 3-point shot is his 3. It's his thing. Nice patience right here by the Lovett Lions. Down 2-0 early, 7 minutes on the clock. Pulls it back out. That's a freshman pulling it out. That's a lot of leadership right there, David.
Yeah, he's very poised. High quality guy.
A little give and go off to the wing, misses it off the glass. GAC with the rebound, they're pushing it hard. There's number 12, Hunter McIntosh. He will light up the scoreboard if he's not guarded closely.
Let's make sure they take away his transition. They did a nice job getting
So that's something right there you saw Ryan right there do. As soon as the ball went into the big guy, he went down and tried to dig it out. You got to look for your guards to do that, especially if they're guarding somebody who's not a threat from the outside. They can drop off and dig it out from inside.
Yeah, he did a nice job doubling him there, knocked it off his foot. GAC retained it.
Bryant trying to penetrate off the wings. Probably not his game, bring the 6'8". Coach probably wants his big 6'8" guy more in the paint. Hoffman from actually shooting it from Denmark. Knocks it down. Number 43.
Coach K said he was concentrating to pull from out.
No doubt. Lovett finds themselves down in a quick hole, 5-0. James Smith pulling up from the top of the right inside the top of the key off the front iron, just a bit short. Not a bad look though. Transition defense looks good for the Lions. There's a Bryant for deep. Foot was on the line, but the big 6'8" kid showing some range, David. Down 7-0. Let's see how the Lions over to Ford Coleman for the 3. That is his game. Off the front iron, just a bit short. Nice penetration and dish though by Ryan Greer.
Greer set him up nicely for him. Just a hair short there on the first jumper.
Penetration right there by GAC, that's number 42.
He traveled on the floor there on the offensive rebound, and looking good number.
Yeah, because in our book we have 42 as Hinton, but he's 34, so we'll have to double check that and get his name for you.
Call for traveling. Lovett ball.
Lovett's running like a kind of a 1 with 4 high posts, trying to get some motion offense going.
Yep.
Listopoulos from the baseline. Nice mid-range shot right there off the short corner. Charles Listopoulos knocking it down. Puts Lovett Lions on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. It is 7-2. There's the freshman right there pulling from deep off the back iron. That was number 12 jacking it up from deep. That's Ms. McIntosh.
Yeah, that's their
Lovett, foul, and Listopoulos.
GAC will be shooting 2. Again, we're not sure of this kid's name. Our book is different than what we got the note from GAC, so we will figure this kid's name out here in a minute. But he's made the first one. It is now 8-2 in favor of the Spartans. Second one's up and good. It is now 9-2. Lovett needs to get something going here on offense and more importantly on defense, David. It seems like they've been getting some easy looks. Nice backdoor cut by Richardson, just a little bit overthrown by James Smith, but nice idea. And that's what's going to happen to Henry. He's going to get overplayed a lot this year because he's such an offensive threat. And if he can use his footwork and get back door, it's going to really open up his game for him. Yes, he did.
traveled as well.
Henry's parking in the lane. He is a big, big kid. Oh, Henry Richardson right there to take the charge. Well done.
That's winning basketball.
If Henry Richardson ever knew what a Mack truck felt like getting hit in the chest, I think he might know by now. That was a big, but really nice play. Not only does it get the ball back to Lovett Lions, it puts a foul on Hinton, which is a good thing early on in the game. Again, 9-2 is your score. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. There's a screen, and that's what you want right there. Free ball by Henry Richardson. Great screen by Charles Listopoulos. Offense run perfectly, and the Lovett Lions cut it to 4.
Ford Coleman did a nice job drawing the defense. Coming off that screen at the elbow. Popped out for a 3.
There's 43 again from deep. Jacob Hoffman, the senior from Denmark's got 2 deep three-pointers for the GAC Spartans. Lovett running their offense again, trying to get Henry Richardson open. He's got it on the wing. Nice defense. Over to Ryan Greer. Listopoulos coming off the screen. Patient with the ball. And they set back up. James Smith going to the hole hard. Nice, trying to draw hard. Good attack there right there. We'll take that. GAC with the rebound. 12-5 is your score. McIntosh going hard to the hole off the glass. Nothing there. GAC dominating inside, rebounding, offensive glass. And Lovett gets the dead ball. Substitutes for GAC, Jordan Williams, number 3, and number 4, Anthony Carter are in the game, giving Hinton a rest. So we'll see how that does for defensively for the Lions. Let's see, number 3 is on Henry Richardson now. Henry's got a little bit of a size. There's a turner right there by James Smith. And number 4, Anthony Carter, just into the game, takes it coast to coast and knocks it down for GAC, opening the lead up to 14-5. Ford Coleman over to James Smith. The good thing about these kids, they've been playing together for a long time, these 4. A lot of 4 seniors and 1 freshman, not a bad way to run a lineup. Ford Coleman trapping the corner. Nice footwork to get out of it, but loses it. James Smith with the rebound. Pump fake, gets him up in the air and draws the foul on the big kid. Oh, and they got him for shuffling his feet on the pump fake. Coach K's got to love that, though, David. Just getting him in there, getting some rebounds, and trying to get back up. A little frustrating, though. Over to McIntosh for 3. Off the front iron. No good. Good box out by Ford Coleman. There's the rebound to Lovett Lions. Greer on the baseline finds himself a little trapped out to Jay Smith. Over to Ford Coleman. Pump fake, gets into the middle of the lane, tries to draw off the left with the left hand. Underneath. Nice defense by Gustavos to try to block it, but number 4, Anthony Carter, who is a fantastic athlete, up and over and just scores it easily, 16-5. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lovett Lions just a little stale on offense. Got to get something going here. There's a screen in the curl. Brendan Richardson is not there. Good patience. James Smith pulls it back out. Ford Coleman from the top of the key. Off the back iron. Ryan Greer with the rebound. Nicely done. Over to Richardson. He penetrates. Over to James Smith for 3. Off the front iron again. Jay Smith with the rebound. Nice hustle. Keeps it alive. Oh, and a nice steal right there by McIntosh.
Subs for GAC 42.
Peyton Ringer is now in the game, taking forward Coleman a little bit of a breather. We're still trying to get the name of number 42. We apologize. We'll get that for you for GAC. GAC runs a 1-4 high set here. They're going to try to get some back screens and try to get a layup out of this, it looks like. Number 42 is Patrick Peterson. There we go. Oh, Ryan Greer with a nice defensive play and the tip-off. Fast breakaway and the score. That's nicely done by the freshman. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. 16-7. Lovett finds themselves down by 9. 14 seconds to go. They get a stop here with that steal. Could be a good little momentum going in the second quarter. But 7 points is low for the Lions to score in a quarter. So we'll see. Number 4 from the perimeter off the front iron. No good. Ryan with the rebound. 2 seconds. 1 second on the clock. Gets it off from half court. And, off the front of the rim. He almost dropped it in from half court. Ryan Greer. Good hustle right there. But
Dash out to get him a breather towards the end of the quarter. Lovett did a nice job recognizing me.
Smith, Ryan Greer. Number 15 is now in the game. Nick Jackson. And Peyton Ringer, along with Henry Richardson in there right on cue. Henry Richardson for 3, and bang, there you go. Henry Richardson for the season, folks, is shooting 48% from the three-point line, and that's not because he shot like 10 or 15 of them. He shot a lot of them, David. He can just flat out stroke the ball.
Similar to the Hoffman on GAC, they got to
There's a turnover for the Lions right there. It's what they need, a good stop. Let's see if we can get another good execution right here on the offensive end. James Smith pulls up.
Lovett went even smaller here.
Oh, good cut by Ryan Greer. Body control for the freshman and lays it in. That is good. Good basketball right there.
Nick Jackson, freshman there, Greer on a curl around the elbow and he took it in contact.
Lovett has cut the lead to 4 to 16-12. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Exactly what Coach K wanted out of that first period, I'm sure, David. Get this thing right back in. Another defensive stops. James Smith with the block on number 12, Hunter McIntosh.
The coach said find McIntosh early.
Jay Smith pulls up and Henry Richardson for 3 off the corner, off the front iron. Great rebound. No good call right there. And there you go, Ryan Greer, number 5 with the rebound and the putback. Lovett has cut it to 2. And GAC Spartans call a timeout. Exactly what Coach K probably wanted out of that. And he said he uses his body to shield off and put it up the glass. He is so mature for a freshman.
3 straight buckets. Got him back in the game.
I talked to Coach. Right, I talked to Coach Cadell at practice about him, and he just said basically Ryan is a gym rat. He just loves to be in the gym nonstop all day. They can't get him out of there, and he's a coach. You gotta love that. And there's Hinton from the top, and that's McIntosh from the top of the 3, no good. Hinton with the rebound, and the big fella puts it back in. Peyton Ringer off the quick hit off the left side, right above the block, knocks it down. Keeps it within 2. When those two are on the court, those two can create some havoc. They're both, especially Peyton Ringer, super quick little guard. Played really well for the Lions last year. There's a big rebound, what they needed right there. Nick Jackson with the rebound. James Smith with the pump fake and the drive. And off the glass, well done, James Smith. It's a tie ball games, folks. 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the second period, and your Lovett Lions have tied it up.
What we expected to see.
Exactly.
Great response from Lovett.
Good defense on the perimeter. Got to watch 43. He will pull from anywhere. As will McIntosh. McIntosh into the lane hard with his body. Off the glass hard. On the ground. They're going to call a jump ball. Good energy right there and aggressiveness by Lovett. They're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to be possession GAC.
Richardson came over and chested him up and forced a bad shot.
McIntosh taking the ball in bounds, right into Hinton. Size advantage. Oh, there's a great steal by Peyton Ringer from the weak side, and that's what you got to do. Peyton Ringer pulls up from the elbow off the front iron. Probably wanted to try to attack that a little quicker, David. He had the odds there. It was 2-1 on the break. Right. Lovett's defense is just taking over right now. The GAC can't even get a shot up. James Smith down to the wing to Nick Jackson. I don't know. Henry Richardson up to three. As long as they keep playing hard, though, those calls will eventually come your way. That's what you got to hope, because there's nothing you can do once it happens. There's a nice drive right there by 43, Jacob Hoffman. They're good. James Smith to the lane, one too many steps on the drop step. That's what's going to happen when you got a 6'8" guy in there in the post, and you're trying to drive on him. You're probably going to try to pull out and set something back up. We got some subs for the Lovett Lions into the game now. Number 32, Cameron Wilson, along with number 13, Crawford Schweiger. Thank you. My fault. Schweiger. So getting the blow are Henry Richardson and James Smith. See what Lovett can do here. Oh, there's a mismatch right there. Ryan Greer versus 6'8". Nice turnaround left jump hook by the big fella to no avail. We're going to get a foul on him, though. 32 over the back. Charlie O'Brien gets the foul.
O'Brien.
What was the call? Oh, wow. You got to shake it off. The freshman's got to shake it off, and as mature as he is, I'm sure he will, and play right through it. There's 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Lovett Lions are down 20-18, but playing good defense, and neither team right now can score very well. Good interior defense, double down, hitting right there with the drive and the pull-up, no good. The follow-up rebound right there by Charlie O'Brien, the 6'8". You just can't stop that. You've got to box him out. Payne Ringer off the curl for 3. It's going to be short off the front iron. GAC with the rebound. And they got the numbers. That's going up. He's been watching too much Steph Curry highlights right there. He just shot that without even looking. Rebound by Lovett. Well, Ryan Greer with the spin move and the miss, but a nice move. They got to get back. There's O'Brien with the breakaway, and you figure the 6'8" kid's going to dunk it, and he did. There's a 3-ball by Crawford. Ooh, that was a walk. That was a walk. And there's an air ball by 32, Charlie O'Brien. So go from a dunk to an air ball. Looks like he's a little tired, David. He might be a little winded there. You got to love it, too. Ryan Greer just pulls the ball into the corner and tells everybody to slow it down. Let's get it back into our game. There's a 3 from the top of the key. It got partially blocked. They got to get back. Number 4, Anthony Carter, the athlete for GAC, got that and blocked that from the top of the key. And Coach K's not wasting any time. He's putting his James Smith, Henry Richardson, and Nick Jackson coming right back into the game. They're at the bench. Off the curl, there's 43 again, off the back iron this time. And another strip by Peyton Ringer. He's got the numbers. Should he go all the way home? He does. Cradles it and strong to the hole. Number 2, Peyton Ringer. Keeping the Lions within range. Minute to go on the clock. 24-20 is your score.
Peyton Ringer, 5'5", 140 pounds.
And 5'5" right there. Just going up over the back of a 6'8", but you know what? You got to love the kid's tenacity to even go after that block, and he got the foul, but not a bad foul. I mean, there's basically 2 points on there for GAC. So.
Brian got loose in transition, and Ringer said, I'm making him left.
54 seconds to go on the clock. 24-20. O'Brien is at the line shooting 2. Off the back iron for O'Brien. For the year. O'Brien's a 69% shooter from the stripe for the year. Misses the front end of the 2. Not a bad release for the big kid, and he knocks that one down. It's 26-20 in favor of the GAC Spartans. 50 seconds to go on the clock. The Lovett Lions down by 5. See if they can get a couple possessions out of this last minute and really knock something down. Henry Richardson with a nice drive. Finds Nick Jackson on the corner. Swings it over to Ryan Greer. No shot. Over to Ford Coleman. Henry Richardson from the corner. Bang. The kid can shoot it. I'm telling you. 2-point game. 30 seconds to go.
Needs to stop here with 30 seconds to go on the match.
Oh, and there's another travel that was missed by the refs. McIntosh went way deep on the top of the key off the back iron, and that's going to belong to the Lovett Lions. Oh, they did. Called over back foul on Jordan Williams. Yeah. Good box out. So we have 17 seconds here. It can happen. Lovett, I'm sure, will probably play for the last shot. They're either going to be tied up or be up by 1 if they can knock down a 3. Let's see how they execute here. Oh, not what you wanted. Almost a quick turnover right there. O'Brien.
Out of bounds. A little bit of a force there with
Off the inbounds, 9 seconds to go. A give and go to Henry Richardson to James Smith. Oh, he should have shot there. 6 seconds to go. Cut by Ryan. Pump fake underneath left hand. Bucket's good. Ryan Greer with 1 second to go. Ties it up. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a game at halftime. Your Lovett Lions 25. The GAC Spartans 25. David, it hasn't been tied since they first threw the ball up for the tip.
Greer went in there, went up with his left hand against the 6'8" O'Brien and said, hey, I'm scoring this to tie it up at the half, and successfully kissed it off the backboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got halftime coming up now. There's 10 minutes on the clock, and as I mentioned to you earlier, 6'8" center's only got 5, so that's a nice little thing right there. Just keep him off the easy putbacks.
He hit the deep jumper and had the run out done.
So here we go, 8 minutes on the clock. Lovett Lions got the ball to start the second half. Moving the ball around well, finding James Smith on the low cut. Henry Richardson driving kick to Ford.
Coleman looked to take Hoffman, and Hoffman
And the backdoor cut by Ryan Greer off to the left-hand switch in midair. Misses it off the back iron. What a great cut and pass there right there.
Yeah, Nastopoulos saw the backdoor cut by Greer. Greer unlucky to have it rim out there on the left hand.
There's McIntosh in the wing, and bang, he gets on the scoreboard. That's his first 3 points of the game at all.
He came in with 27 points the last 2 games. We welcome scoreless in the first half. He was going to try to get off there in the second half.
Early three-pointer. Lovett Lions down 28-25. 7 minutes to go in the quarter. You got to hope the freshman 12, McIntosh, does not get going, because if he does, he is tough to stop.
Lovett's still patient. Running the motion offense, trying to
Nastopoulos back out. He gets it inside, but back out. Henry Richardson penetrating over to Ford Coleman. Nice driving kick right there from James Smith to Charles Nastopoulos from the short corner. That's the second one he's knocked down from the baseline. And if you're a power forward for your team and you can hit that short baseline jump shot, you are a deadly weapon, and it's exactly what Nastopoulos did right there. Cuts the lead to 1, 28-27. Henry Richardson with the loose ball rebound. Oh, nice pass up court to Charles Nastopoulos, high off the glass. Oh, and he misses it. But a nice look up the court by Ryan Greer to Nastopoulos. He just put it off the glass a little too hard. Nice attacking offense there by the Lovett Lions. Oh, and there's a steal right there. Ford Coleman with the ball. Nastopoulos picked McIntosh's pocket.
They did a nice job helping on the double team.
Henry Richardson from the wing for three, deep, and bang, knocks it down again. Henry Richardson with his fourth three-pointer off the steal, and your Lovett Lions are now up 30-28. 5 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the Lions take the lead for the first time tonight.
Coleman had 1 and 2 there.
Lovett Lions doing a great job on defense, David, digging the ball out when the big men get it down low and start putting it on the ground. They get their hands down low and they're digging it out. Every coach loves to see that, and they're causing turnovers.
Another travel they get away with.
James Smith with the foul, going to be shooting two. See if the big kid Hinton, 6'5", 220 freshman. Yes, you heard me right, freshman, 6'5", 220. See if he's got a touch at the free throw line.
He comes in here.
He's got a nice release. That one's off the back iron, just a little bit short. Sorry, a little bit long. Connection. Off the front iron that time. I got it. There he did. So Lovett avoids that right there. Still up by 2, 30-28. Ryan Greer running. He's going to take away the hole and challenge the big kid 6'8". He gets it blocked.
Finally, his second block. Nice position there. Came over and helped the penetration. And Greer was coming away.
You got to like that, though, to go hard at the kid. I mean, 2 things are going to happen. Three things. You're going to score, you're going to get fouled, or he's going to block it. You got 2 out of 3 is a good thing for you, right?
And he's forcing to play defense.
Oh, and there's a push-off right there on him on Ryan Greer, trying to get the steal again as he dribbles.
Armbar knocked the ball. Greer took one on the chin, but he's okay.
He did. Henry Richardson with the nice hedge right there on the screen. Good defense by the Lovett Lions, being good position. Oh, Nastopoulos with the good weak side help on the big fella. The ball's loose. Ford Coleman comes up with it, and the Lovett Lions with another stop.
Good team rebound there. Coleman settled it down.
Ford Coleman with the hesitation over the wing. Nice ball movement. Ryan Greer holds up on the pass to the wing. Good give and go. Oh, and just off the back of his hand. Basil Peterson hard to the hole for the GAC Spartans, and he gets fouled.
I love it, got caught in transition there. Nice penetration. And Greer went back door, which led to a run out for Richardson. Did not want to set the layup, so he fouled Peterson in the execution.
So Peterson's at the line, number 42. First shot in and rolls it around the iron.
67% free throw shooter and got the
Lovett's holding on to that 1-point lead. If Basil gets this to go down, Basil Peterson, who will tie it up. And it's off. Ooh, looks like he left the line a little early, but the refs didn't see it. They're going to give it to him. And Basil Peterson gets taken out of the game after knocking down 2 free throws. It's now 30-30. Jordan Williams, number 3 in the game for him. 4 minutes to go on the clock, and we are still all tied. I have a feeling I'm going to be saying that when there's about 10 seconds to go in the game, David. This is going to be a tight one right here. Henry Richardson again from the wing for 3 off the back iron this time. It's the first one he's missed this half.
Nice offensive rebound by Greer, though, and he's still settling in the offense.
Nice cut by Richardson. Looked like he got fouled, but the turnover, GAC with the ball. Oh, and look at that. Peyton Ringer with the steal, holds it up. Henry Richardson on the wing. Lovett Lions playing hard and hustling all over the court. Henry Richardson loses it on the wing, kicks it over to Nick Jackson. He tries to go baseline, knocks it off of GAC's leg, and it'll be your Lovett Lions taking it out from the baseline.
2 teams that we knew would bring it with intensity, and they're both doing it both ends of the floor.
Once again, folks, we appreciate you joining us here on the Lovett Network. We are streaming live on YouTube and also on Mainstream for audio. There's 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. We are all squared up at 30 all.
We promised good high school basketball tonight, and these 2 teams have delivered.
Ryan Greer with the hesitation and the left hand off the glass. That's just a pretty move. Lions back up on top, 32-30. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go on the clock. James Smith with a nice reach in and steal with those long arms. Gets the steal, picks it up one hand and lays it in. James Smith picked Jacob Hoffman's pocket and took it the length of the hardwood and laid it in, and your Lions are now up by 4.
Biggest lead of the night. Defense probably on front three on offense.
There's no defense played on Monday night, David. You know that. Oh, and there's a foul on Nick Jackson underneath. Foul number 3. Jordan Williams had a little pump fake underneath, and Jackson bit. Got the foul, and Williams will be shooting 2.
There, and Williams did a nice job getting part of that foul there. Easy layup.
Coach K said to us before the game, David, that it was going to be defense that was going to keep us in this game, and it sure has been defense as Williams knocks down the front of the first of 2.
The two teams that average 70 points a game, both well below their average here.
And the second one's off the back iron. James Smith comes up with it after a little scramble there with Charlie O'Brien.
O'Brien might be 6'8", but he still went over the back there. Not called. Rebound, defensive rebound.
The Lovett Lions are holding on to a 3-point lead. Henry Richardson underneath with a nice move, pump fake. Oh, and he gets drawn the foul, but they don't call it. He misses it off the back iron, and GAC's going the other way.
Nice job of getting the rebound he had for GAC in the first half.
There's McIntosh from the wing for 3 off the front iron, no good. Rebound by number 5, Buck Blands is in the game, and he goes all strong in the hole and knocks it in. That's his first points of the night. Blands is a senior, 6'4", forward.
Productivity off the bench that they didn't get in the first half.
Jay Smith for the penetration in the dish, and nice drop off to Nick Jackson, who knocks it in. Penetration by Smith. The nice dish and 2 points back on the board, and we're up 36-33. Favor your Lions.
Smith did a nice job drawing the defender.
Good hands again. Ryan Greer with the steal off the penetration. He's looking to go coast to coast. Strong left-handed move. Oh, and it looks like they're going to call it a goaltending. He slapped the backboard. Yes. Great steal right there too. Once again, defense does it. We got a timeout on the court by GAC. 1:40 on the clock.
13-8 run here to start the third quarter.
Here tonight in this game, undefeated and looking to stay on top of Region 6-2A. 1:32 to go on the clock. 38-33 in favor of your Lions. GAC's got the ball. Hitting kick.
Ringer caught with hitting the box.
Hey, Ringer could have run through his legs, I think. Wouldn't even have to duck.
I think that's right. Hitting past the back out.
Oh, trying to get it inside to hit, and number 15, Nick Jackson, trying to deflect, and I think he's going to be called over the back right there. Reach PA was. He's going to be scary big by the time he's a senior, David. I mean, he's a freshman. He's 6'5", 220.
Tommy, his dad was the first pick in the overall the John Elway draft going to the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
And then later played for the Falcons at offensive tackle. So, yeah, it's in the mix.
Didn't the Colts ever discuss that in their front office about?
Well, that was the Baltimore Colts when he said, I'm going to Denver, I'm playing for the Yankees. It's good to have
That's right. 1:10 to go on the clock. 38-33. GAC's got the ball. They're trying to go inside the hit, and he's posting up. Nick Jackson doing a pretty good job moving his feet and staying in good position. Right there helps out on the penetration. Nick Jackson. Doing a nice job. There he is. Hitting with the nice, just over the back, no? Yeah, there you go. 44 seconds to go in the quarter. Lions holding on to a 5-point lead. They have the ball. They can extend this lead, bring it to 7 or possibly 8 if they can get a 3-ball to go down.
Coach K saying hold for 1 here, Tommy. It's a good idea to go into the fourth quarter with the 4-2 lead.
Oh, Carter, the athlete on the court, just steals the ball. Tries to go to the length of the court. James Smith fouls him, reaching in, stopping the penetration. Might not be such a bad foul. Keeps him from getting the easy deuce.
Yeah, you don't want to give up the layup there, force him to baseline inbounds here.
13 is now in the game again for the Lovett Lions. Crawford Schweiger. Am I saying that right? Schweiger? Yes. I did say that right. Thank you.
And McIntosh with the wide open three-pointer and was unsuccessful. Lovett gets the rebound, and that would definitely hold for one.
10 seconds to go in the game. In the quarter. Third quarter. 38-33 in favor of your Lions. Holding the ball for one last shot. They got to get something here. Henry Richardson coming off the top screen. Tries to get it up on the side. James! Oh! What a play by James Smith. Are you kidding me? Henry Richardson comes off the curl on the top of the key. Misses the shot because it gets partially. He has to double clutch. James Smith picks it out of midair backwards and flips it over his head and rolls it around the rim as the horn goes off.
That had the NC State Wolfpack.
Wittenberg to Low Charles.
The alley-oop/airball from Henry Richardson is very similar to Wittenberg's layup airball.
We just expect Coach V to be running around the court right now winning the national championship against Houston.
Looking for somebody to hug.
David's referring to the 1983 national championship game where the NC State Wolfpack beat the Houston Cougars on a last-second dunk, miss shot alley-oop. If you ask Coach Wittenberg, who's a friend of mine, he'll tell you it was a pass every time, but we all know it was a shot. But we are tied. Let's see, it's 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and we have taken this lead up to 7 points going into the fourth quarter. Gotta love, Coach K's got to be fired up with his team, and that right there was a good defensive stop by GAC, but James Smith came up big for the Lions, David.
Huge, getting the 7-point lead. Lovett is doing an amazing job on the glass this second and then third quarter.
No doubt. Starting the fourth quarter for your Lovett Lions, we will have Peyton Ringer, Ryan Greer, Henry Richardson, James Smith, and Nick Jackson on the court. GAC Spartans will counter with Jacob Hoffman, the Denmark sharpshooter. Really, he was quiet in the second half. Jordan Williams, Buck Blands, Hinton, and O'Brien underneath.
They're going with 3 goals down. GAC is keeping number 5 Buck Blands in there. Really outside. Lovett's giving up multiple inches at every position.
Lovett's defense does a good job. When they help out, they recover very well, and it's hard for GAC to get off a shot. You gotta love the way Lovett's playing on defense. And they go back into the big man again, Hinton. Nice body control for the big fella as a freshman. Uses his big body, draws the foul, and he'll be back at the line shooting 2.
I mean, he's got great feet, great footwork there.
One foul, Richardson. Shooting 2, Hinton.
Foul differential 6-1 in favor of GAC in the second half.
Hinton at the line with a nice release, but too strong, puts it off the back iron. 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the game. Lovett holding on to a 7-point lead. If this goes down off the front iron, James Smith with the rebound, still with a 7-point lead. Ryan Greer pushing it up the court.
Smith doing a great job on the glass down there.
Well, he's a big kid, and he's deceptively long, too. He's got some long arms, and he really does a good job both defensively and rebounding. And it seems like he's always around the ball. We got a little isolation here up top. We got Ryan Greer going against Hinton, freshman and freshman. James Smith over in the corner, pump fake, no throw ball. Over to Henry Richardson, back to Ryan Greer with the penetration pull out.
Lovett's showing good patience. They know they got the ball, over the 7-point lead on the ball. No reason to shoot anything.
Henry Richardson off the baseline, back and forth, bang. Can the kid stroke it or what? I'll tell you what a great offensive set right there by the Lovett Lions. He went back door, came back off of it, and put the Lions up by 10, 43-33. Henry Richardson with his, I believe, David, his 4th three-pointer of the night, correct?
Yeah.
5, Buck Lands trying to penetrate off the side for the GAC Spartans. Nothing there. There's 43. Bombing them deep from Denmark again. That one's off the back iron.
Got away with the Euro step there, Tommy, and shot it long.
Yes, he did. Henry Richardson again from 3. Are you kidding me? Oh, off the front iron. It looked good, though. It looked good. Lovett hustling all over trying to get the loose ball, but GAC comes up with it. Hinton going hard to the hole. They're going to call a charge on him. Henry Richardson doing it on both ends of the court for the Lovett Lions. Drawing the charge on big number 34, Chris Hinton. That's his 2nd charge of the night. Henry, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Both hands on Hinton. Obviously, an offensive tackle. Richardson, a lot of credit.
Richardson is going to need some ice for his chest bone tonight after the 2 charges he's taken from the big fella. But what a great job, and it tells you right there what kind of heart Henry Richardson's got. He's knocking down threes down here, but he goes out there and does the dirty work as well, David.
That's winning basketball that Coach K talked about when we met with him earlier.
6 minutes to go in the game. 10-point lead for your Lovett Lions, 43-33. The Lions have the ball. Could extend this lead here.
GAC comes out with a 2-2-1 full court pressure. Lovett does a nice job handling the press. Beats it.
Ryan Greer with a great look underneath. Are you kidding me? Nick Jackson with the recipient of a great pass by Ryan Greer. He basically broke the entire press, went all the way down underneath the basket, did a nice little dippy-do under the basket, and laid it in Nick Jackson's hands for the easy deuce. You gotta love it.
Could explain why we have not seen the press yet tonight. I'll carve it up.
The Lions are up by 12, and they just foul again on big number 32, Charlie O'Brien. He will be shooting 1-1 this time around. That was on Henry Richardson. I believe that's his third. But you gotta love the way that Ryan Greer handles the ball as a freshman. I mean, the kid looks like he's a senior out there. He's just confident.
21 missed long, and with the rebound for Lovett.
James Smith with the ball, penetration over to Nick Jackson. Nice pass right back to Ryan Greer. But Ryan Greer smartly pulls it out with a 6'8" and 6'5" guy staring him down. Again, showing maturity beyond his years. I just got a note from my engineer, Jarakitis. Richard Jarakitis said that Ryan Greer reminds him of a new and improved Brad Brizendine, which that might be a good call right there. I don't know if Brad was quite this good as a freshman, or quite as mature, but both of them good ball handlers that can run the rock. 5 minutes, 2 seconds on the clock. 33-45 in favor of your Lovett Lions. Again, they win this game. They stay undefeated in the region. Peyton Ringer with the pull-up off the quick, hard dribble, knocks it down from the elbow. The Lions extend the lead to 14. Nice penetration and drive by Jacob Hoffman, and he's going to get the bucket and one. First time we've seen him go to the hole tonight. He usually likes to stay out in the deep part of the court and jack him up from 3-ball land, but
he was actually underneath the basket. It should not have been called anything. There was little to no contact.
See if he can make this. If he does, he'd cut the lead to 11. Nice release and good stroke right there by the kid from Denmark. Cuts the lead to 11. Nick Jackson comes out. Charles Listopoulos back in. You gotta love the minutes Nick Jackson as a freshman is giving you off the bench, David.
Yes, absolutely. Not afraid to mix it up with the bigger guys in the front.
Ford Coleman is also in the game for your Lovett Lions. He got double teamed on the wing, tried to break out of it. It looked like he was getting hacked, but was able to get the ball off of GAC, and it's side out Lovett Lions. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Lions holding on to a 11-point lead. Make that a 13-point lead as Jay Smith comes off the screen and lays it in.
Backdoor cut by Smith, and Ford Coleman finds him. Excellent basketball there to get the 13-point lead.
Charles Listopoulos playing hard down there against O'Brien. It's a lot of people, a lot of size to play against down there. Lovett Lions get the ball. Oh, and Ford Coleman gets the rebound. And they say he stepped out of bounds, maybe?
Barely on the line there, before he was hip checked into the wall.
Ford Coleman is 5'10", about 130, and he's got hip checked by about a 6'8", 220 kid, so understandable, but still good hustle nonetheless. GAC taking it out from underneath.
Biggest lead for the rebounding edge. Lovett was -7.
Oh, and there's a deep ball again by Jacob Hoffman for 3, right in the face. We were right in his face for defense. He just jacked it up from somewhere out about 25 feet and knocks it down. That makes it a 10-point game. Lovett Lions had it up to 14. Now it's down to 10. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go. What does Lovett have to do here to keep this run, David? It's a great timeout by Coach K.
Maintain patience on offense. They're getting good looks. They're getting right back towards. They're getting layups. Force GAC to extend their defense to lead to wide open shots. You can do that bucket there. Hoffman literally from
The shout outs to the former players of Lovett. You gotta love it. All right, so Lovett's got to take the ball in now to go the length of the course. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Again, we're only up by 10. GAC's at
2-2-1 press.
2-2-1. Last time they did this, we went right to the hole and scored. Let's see if we can break it again and get an easy look out of it. Moving it over, Ryan Greer brings it up, getting in no man's land. Nice job by Ford Coleman to flash from the weak side to help out and fill the little lane, and they break the press with no trouble.
Yeah, nice job.
Ryan Greer, great penetration and kick over to Ford Coleman for 3. Bingo! Put that one in the books. 52-39. Ford Coleman. MGAC turns around and turns it right back over. I got to tell you, folks, Ryan Greer absolutely set that up for Ford Coleman. He penetrated, had the layup, but realized there's a big kid coming in there with 6'8", and he kicked it over to Ford Coleman. He knocked it down. That is just pretty basketball.
Greer created the double team out of that pressure and then pitched it over to wide open Coleman.
Coleman hard to the hole, and he scores it again. 2 points again for Ford Coleman. He's got 5 in the last 2 possessions. And Coach K's got to love that. He hasn't scored all game, and he all of a sudden turns it up for him. And there's a reach-in foul right there, but Ryan Greer trying to be a little too aggressive. 3 minutes to go in the game. The Lovett Lions are up 54-39, exactly what we talked about coming out of that timeout. Extend the lead.
The coach for GAC thinking up the tempo, and unfortunately for GAC, it's led to easy layups and easy threes by Lovett. There's a small pressure with the poise of a senior.
No doubt. No doubt. Jacob Hoffman at the line shooting 1-1. He makes the first. So that cuts the lead down to 14. Peyton Ringer comes out of the game. What a fantastic few minutes he gave the Lovett Lions. Henry Richardson back in the game. Nice little breather right there for Henry Richardson. You got to love it when you can give that guy a break and let him come in for 3 minutes all rested. Knocks down the second free throw, does Jacob Hoffman. And there's a timeout on the court, 54-41.
The leadership from a senior the transfer from Denmark who's trying to put GAC on their shoulders.
And as David mentioned earlier, their freshman, Hunter McIntosh, who the last 2 games, folks, went for 27 points and then 26 points back-to-back. And tonight, David, if I'm correct, he's only got 3 points the entire game.
Yeah, point of emphasis was defensive intensity and rebounding from Lovett. The other thing was, hey, we got to slow down McIntosh. He is the engine that drives GAC. Hoffman with his perimeter shooting. And Hoffman's going to get his because he can shoot it and he's got beautiful touch. But McIntosh with only 3 points is exactly where Lovett's winning this ball game.
So, folks, if your Lovett Lions can hold on for the next 3 minutes, they will go to keep their undefeated record in Region 6 AA, and they'll go to 5-0. GAC will go to 5-1. They've obviously played one more game than the Lions have, and Lovett Lions will be on top of the 6A. You got to imagine they'd move it up in the state rankings as well.
It's a tough 2-day stretch playing number 7 Wesleyan and beating them last night, and then going to GAC number 3, and hopefully Lovett can hang on for these final 3 minutes to get them as well.
James Smith taking the ball out of bounds, and once again, GAC now looks like they're going to be in more of a 1-2-2, maybe a little more man to pressure. They're just at this point, they're just scrambling. They're 1-2-2, yeah.
They put 6'8" Bryant on the top of the stretch there.
Oh, and Coach K calls a timeout. They look like almost to a 10-second call, but I think he just didn't like what he saw out of his Lovett Lions as far as moving the ball. When you go to break a press like that, every good coach would tell you, you got to really move the ball side to side and keep the defense open, and then the holes are going to be in the middle of the court. Right. Once again, folks, it's 2 minutes and 53 seconds to go in this matchup here tonight from the long form on the campus of GAC. Your Lovett Lions are up 54-41, and they have the ball and they get it in bounds. Ryan Greer loses his footing in the backcourt over to Henry Richardson. He's going to bring it up, pulls up his dribble. He's got to get over half court. Ryan Greer does. Draws the double team in the corner. Oh, and throws it over to Ford Coleman's head. And that's what a press will do to you. It makes you play a little faster than you want to.
GAC switched up the defense again. That's went to the North Carolina run and jump that
just needs to get a stop defensively. Here's McIntosh with the penetration pull up, and that's what he can do, but he hasn't done it all game. You don't want him to get hot now. Cuts it to 54-43, 2 minutes and 27 seconds, and the Lovett Lions come right back and break the press. Ford Coleman over to Charles Ostopoulos. Great pass, and the bucket's good. 56-43, 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
Great poise there by Ford Coleman, recognizing the 2-on-1.
James Smith doing a good job on Jacob Hoffman, trying to keep. Jacob Hoffman's just looking to jack it up from anywhere. It's basically become a two-man show right now. Oh, and they're going to get him with a travel. Anthony Carter looked like he might have been fouled, but the ref sees a travel first, and the ball's back in possession of the Lovett Lions. Oh, Lovett Lions do a great job breaking the press. Ryan Greer goes all the way down to the free throw, pulls it back out. Good, strong move right there by Ryan Greer. Smart. Lovett Lions just got to take care of the ball now. They should see some fouls coming up. Ford Coleman's going to jack it up for three. Probably not the shot they needed right there, but that's okay. For 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. Lovett Lions up 13. Oh my goodness, and James Smith sends that one back to Denmark as Jacob Hoffman pulls up from about 25 to try to shoot the three, and James Smith says, no buddy, not in my gym. Great defense right there by James Smith. He's going to try to do it again. Hoffman tried around the back, off the back iron, no good. Big rebound inside by O'Brien. He's going to be shooting two.
Ostopoulos, good foul there. You don't want to give up the layup.
Coach K is going to bring in two more good ball handlers. Peyton Ringer's about to enter the game, as well as Nick Jackson, as number 32 Charlie O'Brien knocks down the free throw on the front end of two. He's going to come in for Ford Coleman and Charles Ostopoulos. Probably not the best shot for Ford Coleman down the other end, but he did hit one earlier, and he was wide open, and you got a little bit of a lead. If he puts it in, it's basically the nail in the coffin. So,
wide open.
Yeah. Second free throw is good by O'Brien. 56-45 in favor of your Lovett Lions. A minute 20. Peyton Ringer in the middle of the court. Got people tracing him, but he is quick with the ball, and it's going to be hard to catch him from behind. Ryan Greer penetrates in, pulls it back out. He's going to get fouled. Minute 14 to go in the game. GAC is in desperation time right now. They're going to be fouling, and we're going to have to handle the ball, not turn it over, and
we only the third. Burn a lot of clock here trying to.
There's going to be some blood in the water here in a second. There's another one right there. That one's going to be on Jacob Hoffman reaching in, fouling Nick Jackson.
Lovett wants to make sure they come to the basketball and catch it with two hands right now. The idea is the clock is the only thing they have to be concerned with. They're up 11. You've got to make sure you pass crisply and catch with your eyes.
Nice play. Nick Jackson gets it and bounds easily. James Smith gets fouled, and the Lovett Lions are a minute and 8 seconds away from victory here at GAC and standing alone by themselves on top of Region 6-2A.
That's a 15 foul against GAC, so there's still 2 more before the bonus.
Lovett just does a great job moving the ball. I mean, they just do it.
I mean, they got 5 guys that can handle the ball on the court.
They really do.
Coach K here, Greer gets grabbed for the 6th foul against that's Anthony Carter. Lovett's shooting on the next one, Tommy. So now it's going to be a free throw shooting contest. Up left.
That was a long 2 seconds to come off the clock. It was just 1:08, and we got the ball and dribbled it around, passed it a little bit, and then fouled.
It's tough on the road, Tommy. It is tough to win on the road.
That finger must have slipped off that trigger over there to start the clock. It must have been. There we go. The clock's running now. Ryan Greer is going to dribble it out, but he's going to get fouled. Number 42 there, Basil Peterson, is going to foul Ryan Greer, put him to the free throw line. I believe that's going to get us at 1-1. And
Basil just into the game there, reaches.
78% free throw shooter on the year is the freshman Ryan Greer. And we just can't say enough good things about this kid. I mean, he is a gym rat. Coach says he loves the game. He's in there all the time, shooting 1-1 right now. But, I mean, David, you got to love that as a freshman, right? I mean, the kid just loves the game, and he is a player.
Awesome. Almost 6 feet tall now. Still room to grow, and coach on the floor already as a freshman. Coach K's got to be pleased.
He knocks down the front end of the 1-1. The second one is good, and he sticks true to his 80% on the season, knocks them both down. Minute to go in the game, and the Lovett Lions are up by 13. Hoffman trying to penetrate and make something happen, goes wild off the glass, and there's a rebound by freshman Nick Jackson up to Peyton Ringer to Ryan Greer, and bucket's good, and there you have it. They are opening up this game, 45 seconds to go, and the Lions are up by 15. Oh, great job. Henry Richardson drawing the charge again. That's his third drawn charge of the game. He drew that one on Jacob Hoffman as he was trying to get something done in the lane. But Henry Richardson once again in the right place at the right time, and you gotta love your senior. Up by 15, taking a charge.
Senior leader winning basketball, Coach Cadell talks about, and Richardson with his third charge drawn this game. What a testament to the seniors saying road victory to get first place in the region.
Peyton Ringer gets fouled up on the top of the key with the ball. He'll be at the line shooting 1-1. He got fouled by number 42, Basil Peterson. Maybe he's shooting 2. Excuse me, we're in the double bonus now. Nice. Oh, that was bad information. 1-1, but it doesn't make any difference. He knocks down the first one, extends the lead now. And there's a 20-second timeout taken on the court.
David Ween's a former statistician for us. Apparently still getting ready to study down towards the Tech.
And Riley Van Brocklin was supposed to be here being our statistician tonight, but he's a no-show, so I'll have to give him a little hard time about that. Makes double duty here for us a little harder. But 33 seconds to go, and David, I think it's safe to say this one's in the win column for the Lovett Lions. It'll move them overall in the year to 11-3 and 5-0 in the region, and this team is playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Tommy, 4 teams in the top 10 in the region, and Lovett is clearly showing that they're the class of the region so far.
No doubt, no doubt. A couple of big games still left on the schedule, as they still got to run into pace and, play these guys again. And there's just a lot of good basketball in this region, but it's a great way to start the season and get this new year going. Peyton Ringer off the back iron with the second one. And look at Nick Jackson hustling down there to keep it alive, and the freshman does and throws it off GAC and keeps the ball alive for the Lovett Lions, and the whole Lovett bench is on their feet clapping for his hustle. And
around the rebound, and Nick Jackson fought his way through, grabs the ball, throws it off the leg, similar to a Matt Barnwell type play out of Lovett.
Oh boy. I could tell you some Barnwell stories from the coaching days, but I'm going to let those go because this is a family show. So, Peyton Ringer's back at the free throw line, got fouled. Hoffman is fouled out of the game for GAC. So
some frustration on that foul too. A little bit head contact there. Senior out there this way. 15-point game.
Peyton Ringer knocks down the first one. They lead on the scoreboard. It says 14, but I believe it should be 15.
He just scored there to make it 15. I'm not sure. They may have said they only had 4 on the floor.
All right, once again, 25 seconds to go. Lovett up 46. It should be 62-40. There it is, 62-46. They got it right. Now all they got to do is just let the clock run out and play good defense. McIntosh from the top of the key off the back iron. Ryan Greer with the big rebound, and he should run this out right here. 16 seconds. Probably won't foul anymore. Oh, they're going to anyway.
Yeah, Ringer hits 3 and 4 from the line. Greer's got a chance to 2 more from the line. What a great road win by these Lovett Lions.
I'll tell you what, David, coming in here tonight in this arena, it's intimidating.
Down 11 in the first quarter, Tommy, and getting out-rebounded. We were -7 on the last in that first quarter.
I really thought after that first quarter that it was just going to be an inside-dominated game by GAC, and I don't know if their bigs got tired trying to guard us on offense because of the way we moved the ball or what was going on, but they're both sitting on the bench right now. They look exhausted, and credit to Coach K and his guys for just playing hard.
Yeah, I think makes both free throws.
Extends the lead, 64-46, 10 seconds to go. Your Lovett Lions will be first place in the region all by themselves after tonight's game. Ryan Greer with the rebound and gets it over to Henry Richardson, and that should do it. Kicks it over to James Smith. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your Lovett Lions come into the unfriendly confines of GAC long form and take a big win right from the grasp of GAC, 64-46. What a great game by Coach K and his troops tonight, David.
And